I'm going to read my press statement as an independent candidate for Mount Pleasant constituency. I'm not FAZ, I'm not ZANU-PF, neither am I CC. I am an independent candidate. The reason for this press conference is because we felt like we have offended some individuals during the execution of our campaign. I would like to take this opportunity to apologize and also clear the rumors that my campaign is allegedly being funded by ZANU-PF. These allegations are not only false, but are tailored to discredit my authenticity as a true representative of Mount Pleasant constituency. These allegations should be dismissed with the contempt they deserve. We are not against the struggle of the people of Mount Pleasant and Zimbabwe as a whole. The resignation of Advocate FAZ came as a blow to us as people of Mount Pleasant, as it was unexpected and yet called for. She did so in solidarity with the president, the former president of CCC, as a way of protesting against the illegal recalls by Sengezo Shabangu. The CCC leadership was no longer chosen by the people, but rather imposed by tainted state, parliament and dark actors. However, we could not let the Mount Pleasant seat be taken by a party that does not have people at heart, but rather are in for self-enrichment. The reason why I'm de-associating myself with anything that is to do with ZANU-PF is because I'm not proud to be associated with them. I do not support their ideologies, their misgovernance and ignorance to human needs and rights. I'm getting in these by-elections in support of the former CCC president, Advocate Nelson Chamisa's vision, because I see him as a charismatic leader who is a symbol of hope and possibility of a better Zimbabwe for all. It's not a secret that Advocate Nelson Chamisa is a loved man, and he is the hope of every suffering Zimbabwean and of every unemployed youth. Putting him on our campaign material was never meant to discredit anyone or mislead the masses. Rather, it was a way of showing the people that we share the same vision with him. As vision attracts provision. Right now, it's not the time for any division, but to ensure that we do not give the seat away to a member of the ZANU-PF regime. I'm not here to change anyone's opinion because everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Rather, I'm here to tell the truth, and I will always pledge my allegiance to the people of Mount Pleasant and work hand in hand with them to improve service delivery. And I pray that on the 27th of April, their decision will align with God's decision, because I believe leaders are ordained by a higher power. I thank you.
Thank you very much. LP. Okay. Maybe I can open the floor for questions. Any questions arising from his presentation, Mr. Ruvimo?
My name is Ruvimo from the News Office. When people came for the nomination court, there seemed to be a candidate that was backed by Nelson Chamisa's loyalist, the independent candidate that is also vying for MP position in Mount Pleasant. Would that mean then there are two candidates that are saying they are following the vision of Nelson Chamisa, or there was a conversation between you and Advocate Nelson Chamisa to have you stand as an MP candidate for Mount Pleasant?
Yeah, I will have to acknowledge that you have said loyalists. Anyone can be a loyalist, right? So, as we know, Advocate Nelson Shamisa resigned from Triple C and he has no party. And the fact that we see him as an idol and that we want to support his vision, anyone can do so. The reason why we submitted our nomination papers as independent candidates is because there was no structure that was supposed to back us or sign for our nomination papers. So anyone was allowed to do that. And there is no reason for anyone to discredit anyone. We are going there as equally independent candidates, but without any faction whatsoever. So I'm surprised that people are now thinking that there are some divisions within it. Because as far as I know, there is no party that Advocate Nelson Chamisa is leading right now. He resigned. So to add on that, you were asking that is there any conversation that we had? No, I will put it on record. We never had, but we thought that it will bring a clarity to our voters that which side do we belong to, who do we support, whose vision do we support. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Matubu?
Okay. Are you or were you at any point a member of the Triple C party? And what percent did you hold? Maybe in Triple C or MDC Alliance, or maybe your history in the MDC and Triple C?
Right. To answer your question, I'm sure we all know that on the past election, for other elections, the Triple C or MDC Alliance was voted for by more than 2 million people. Those 2 million people were not all in leadership structures. Does that mean that every member who supports the opposition should be in any structure? I was a member, but not in leadership positions. So I saw this opportunity, and I went to those who I thought were in the leadership and asked, is there anyone who is going to be fielded as a candidate? Because I knew Triple C was not going to do that. And I was told that there is none. That's why I took it upon myself to field my papers.
You're satisfied, Mr. Matuku? Any other questions? Rena?
Yeah, say, how has been your campaign trail? Have you been operating on a level playing field? How has been your campaign? And have there been any disturbances by some of their proxies, the state security agents?
No, I've never encountered any challenge. We were just campaigning on our pace and doing whatever we can. I'm sure you saw our few flyers and posters and our billboards. We never had any challenge. The only challenge that we had was when our billboard was posted online on social media, and we started receiving threats from people who thought that we are doing something wrong. That's why we came here to clarify. So apart from that, we never had any challenge with any state security agents or any person from any party or otherwise. Thank you.
Just a follow-up. Did FAZ reach out to you for the infection of Mr. Chabang?
No, I've never had any contact from anyone from FAZ or Chabang. I don't even know who Chabang is. I've never met him or anything that is to do with FAZ. I don't even know. I'm actually surprised because I've never talked to anyone from Zambia.
Madam?
Kufunga kwenu mno mnaele. Tichitarisa kuti zvoni kazhinji kacho zvinowanzoitika muno muzimbabwe vanhu havabude kunovhota pamaby-elections, so nokutotarisira kuti muchawina.
Chokwadi tinotarisira kuti tichawina nekuti tinoziva zveshuwa zvamutaura kuti maby-elections avanhu havabudi. That's why we tried to have a strategy imwe yakazotokonzeresa kuti vanhu vazoti-criticize yekuisa mabillboards, so that at least if we increase visibility, people will actually be interested to go and vote. And I'm actually happy that the people of Mount Pleasant, they are a bit different from other areas. They actually understand what's at stake here. So I'm positive that we are going to win this election.
Any, Mr.
Sorry, I came in late. I wanted to find out from you who's funding your campaign trail.
Yeah, I can say that we and my campaign team, we are just putting resources together. But basically, I'm the one who is I'm self-funded. I have no funding from any other organization. I will put that on record. I have no funding whatsoever. It's self-funded.
Okay,
my name is from Bon's family. My question to you is, what is your profile like? Where do you come from? Professionally, politically? What's your profile?
All right. My name is Ticky, as I said. I am an architectural technician. I live in Avondale, which falls under Mount Pleasant constituency, and I've done so for the past 10 years. Yeah, and I've been an opposition member, I think, since 2013. So to those people that I've worked with, they actually know me, but I've never been in any leadership position. That's why before this, I consulted to people that I thought I worked with, but some of them promised to help me, to actually guide me toward this. But to my surprise, it came out as a bad thing. Thank you.
What are the issues that are emerging in the constituency? What are voters say?
All right, when we did our door-to-door campaigns, we were interacting with residents. The issue of service delivery was top of the list, but among other issues, we have infrastructure development and also unemployment. The controversial ZIG, people are actually complaining if any representatives or any member of parliament have capacity to deal with this issue, or it has to do only with the ruling ZANU-PF regime. So those were the frequently asked questions. So we were trying by all means to answer them in the best way possible.
Maybe are you going to field polling agents in all the polling stations?
Yes, of course, we are going to do that. Actually, we now have a fair number of polling agents who are willing to do that job.
Colleagues, any other questions? Madam, I think we are done, but there's a request. She came late. She wants to have maybe 1 minute with you. I'm sure the Rosie also want vernacular like my sister. If you can afford them time. Otherwise, guys, thank you very much. Our press conference has come to an end. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.